Let me plug in the lights so we can be legit here. All right. Let me see if I can move this back. Okay. Get myself together here. Hope everybody's doing well today. All right. Okay, this is pretty good. Still struggling here with this foot, but it's improving. It's improving. Okay, first person here is Shar for Love. Shar for Love. You got Empress here bringing in love and money or more of it, and success coming in around love when you lay down the law, set boundaries. New beginnings are on the horizon and you're no longer holding yourself back, which will lead you to a committed relationship. Now, if you're already with someone, current relationships should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you may be leaving people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you in order for life to move forward towards greener pastures. Then you have a Pisces coming in and Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. Not too bad. Not too bad. Earth Girl, General. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business and can lead you to a wish that comes true. You have the world at your feet and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. An old betrayal or a wound is healing and you're moving past it and feeling relieved about it. Mega love. Mega love. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and don't look back on the past, and life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. If you're already in a relationship and it's well functioning, that will continue. Don't bring the past into the future. If you're not with anyone, disconnect from things that aren't working and new opportunities come in. Could be with a Scorpio or a Libra for a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship, but you might need to disconnect from whatever is not working. Cinnamon for today. Cinnamon for today. May have choices and options around social activity. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. What? And you were fine, right? The light was on, right? I left the light on.
Am I there?
No. No, your pool is coming between 12 and 3 today. That's what you're going to earn, yeah. Okay. Between 12 and 3 it should be here. Hopefully it gets here sooner than later. Cosmic, do you still see me getting a job offer with GS? Time frame. Yeah, and it could be before the end of this month. Holly, Oscar, and I for this month. Things look a little out of balance. Two people that are not on the same page. You might be feeling a little bit of stress around the situation because things look a little stagnant. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but it looks like the situation may have weakened or there may be some issues. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement. Yeah, I don't know. You may have some trouble this month. Like not being on the same page, arguing and bickering. One person may be more fully vested than the other person. And did S tell me the truth about her mom's sickness? I'm not convinced this person's telling you the whole truth. No, I don't think so. Cosmic, love in August. Love in August. Perseverance could pay off around love in August, but overall things look a little slow. You got death in reverse, and you got the Six of Wands in reverse. So there may not be all that much happening in August. There could be a water sign around, or a water sign may come in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options leads to success, but I'm not convinced it's going to be in August. It may be before the end of this year. You could have somebody come in out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it in the month of August, and I think it may be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Aries sun, love. When it comes to love, you have choices and options. If you're not with anyone right now, a Four of Cups person may make themselves known. Four of Cups person is someone who's in your world, but you maybe haven't taken notice of them yet. Like, could be the garbage man, the Amazon guy, the guy that pumps gas, like a familiar face, somebody who you know of, but you don't really know well. And they may be stepping forward sometime before the end of the summer. You have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a Libra, and then you may have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now, that Four of Cups person could be one of those signs I mentioned, or it could be somebody completely different. Exploring your options around love leads to success if you're not with anyone right now. Whoops. AA, was Allie affected by my behavior this morning? No, I don't believe so. I don't see a strong emotional response around it. Martisha, MW's thoughts of me yesterday. Pretty good. May find you to be somebody who is like a lot of fun, like has a good personality, fun, attractive, pleasant, grounded, stable, successful. Pretty good, pretty good. Cosmic, why was Brian, UPS guy, wanting to talk more? My coworkers even noticed he got flustered and started to stutter. But I think you're right. He might not be single. Does he want to just be a friend? I don't think he has any specific intentions at this point. I'm not convinced he's single, but I think that the stuttering thing is, I think he's got a stuttering issue, and he may have an anxiety issue as well. I don't know if they go hand in hand. They probably do. But I don't think he has any specific intentions at this point. Unfortunately, the way this is reading, and I've said this before, it's reading like you're looking or you're expecting him to like pursue a relationship with you, and for him, he's just doing his job. He may be friendly, he could be nice, but I don't see him having specific intentions at this point. Like say for example, the guy that delivers here. Hey, how you doing? Thanks. He talks to me about the dog, but there's no real intention there, and that's the way it's reading. I think you're reading too much into everything he does. But if you want to pursue something with him, which I don't think is a bad idea, I just don't think the connection has been made yet. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, he's delivering what he's got to deliver. And you're like kind of analyzing every move he makes, and he's not really doing anything on purpose. It's just kind of who he is. I'm not convinced he's single, but I would still find out. I would find out. Somehow bring it up. Just ask him. Or have somebody else ask him. Yeah, like just see what you can find out, because the fear here that surrounds this is that this is going to turn into a limerence situation where you're starting to write a story in your head that's not actually happening in reality. And that could lead to disappointment like it's happened to us in the past. You see what I'm saying? Like, it reminds me a lot with me with the vendor. Remember the vendor that was coming into the store? All of a sudden, it's like out of nowhere, I kind of became obsessed with him, and I was analyzing everything he was doing, and he was like just delivering to the store. You see what I mean? So I would get ahead of that rather than allowing it. You know, like, instead of analyzing everything, make a move so you can find out. This way it doesn't turn into that. I know, I had a real issue with limerence too. Me too. I'm telling you, with that vendor, my friend at the time, we're not friends anymore, but he's like, you went from 0 to obsessed with this vendor. Yeah, and he was right. He was right. He was like, what happened? You know, I'll tell you exactly what happened. It was a point in my life where there was nothing going on. I was bored. I was looking for something. I wanted to feel like excited, like life was moving forward. I wanted to feel like my life wasn't boring. And all of a sudden, this guy came in that paid attention to me, not even really paid attention to me, made a couple of jokes in front of me. And I thought that that was wonderful, because if you're funny, like, you have a good personality, that really attracts me. My coworker mentioned he was attractive. I didn't even notice it. And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh my God, you know what? I got to find out what his deal is. And then I started trying to go to the store when I thought he was going to be there. I started looking for him. It was craziness. And my friend was like, what is this? Like, why did you go from 0 to obsessed with this guy that you know nothing about? Because I didn't know anything about him other than he was a vendor. And it was because there was nothing going on in my life, and I really wanted to be involved with somebody. I was hoping life was going to move forward, and being disappointed from the Aquarius that I was with for years, off and on. And that's how it happened for me with that. But that was a situation where, like, it came out of the clear blue sky. There have been other situations, like the guy from the bar. I mean, at least I was hanging out there. I actually really liked him because I thought he was funny, and I kind of knew a little bit about him because I was there. But this guy was like, I'm like, who is he, and why are you so obsessed with this vendor? And my friend, I used to make him come with me. I mean, we used to go around to the other stores thinking that we could find him there. I mean, it was craziness. It was craziness. But anyway. Lita, who and what is coming towards me soon? Somebody can make you an offer around work, school, or business that would be hard to turn down, and the hard work you put into it pays off. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Could be spending time with the Sagittarius. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you might be working on a new creative hobby. Creative project, whatever it is. Maybe something that comes in this summer. Susie, T the Capricorn, and I, when will we go out again? There's communication coming in soon, like this week maybe, and then you may be going out sometime maybe within the next 2 weeks. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success around things moving forward, and happiness coming in around the situation. Soon, but I'm going to say maybe within the next 2 weeks. Yesenia, is Carlos going to call me today or ask to see him? That may happen, if not today, and maybe soon. Cinnamon, I had a problem with this parent for months who actually accused me of hurting their child. Even coerced her child in the video. The case was dropped. She verbally attacked my boss on Thursday. I want to know, is she going to get kicked out? Yeah, she could get kicked out. Like they're going to throw the kid out because they don't want to deal with the parent. That may happen. I mean, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Hello, today's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Your messages for hello for the birthday. Through divine guidance, life begins to move forward. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead to success, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. You have some good luck coming in, or your luck is changing for the better, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Hi, Mel. Bacon, general for the next 24. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward quickly. Could have some money coming in. Listen to your intuition. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward, and feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Don't forget about taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Amen. Coming week with O. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, but there's a little anxiety around the situation. Look out for having an argument or things being out of balance and it leads to an argument or a disagreement. It's not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal, but expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. And if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. XXX, we did. I hope you did too. Love. When it comes to love, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and cause for celebration comes in when you listen to your intuition. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. You may reconnect with somebody from the past with the Six of Cups. Just keep in mind that Six of Cups person from the past doesn't always mean an ex-lover or an old flame. It could be anybody from the past. You may have a Capricorn around, and disappointment is healing and moving into the past. You could have a Virgo. You may have a Libra. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and with perseverance, love moves forward. Eminem, love for Taurus. Taurus is listening to their intuition, and although their slow and steady wins the race, they move forward on stable ground. If they're currently with someone, they should be happy and content with the way things are, but they're not making much moves for things to move forward quickly. If they're not with anyone, they have an earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but Capricorn comes up the strongest. They also may have a Cancer around. They should explore their options when it comes to love. Maggie, love for July. If you feel like love has been slow in the month of July, that energy, previously, that energy should turn around now. And you do have happiness coming in. You're not looking back on the past. So if you're not with anyone right now, it's probably going to be new energy that may come in out of the clear blue sky, being guided by the divine towards new beginnings. You could have a Sagittarius coming in. You might have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Although Cancer and Scorpio come up the strongest, exploring options leads to success, and also laying down the law, setting boundaries, and being clear as to what it is that you want will be helpful when it comes to love. Emily, for today and tomorrow with Soha. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but things look a little out of balance or like misaligned. Now, that could be anything from playing phone tag to a disagreement or feeling like there's conflict between the two of you. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation is suggested, but things look a little slow. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, love. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down when it comes to love. That may lead you to the 10 cups being full. You do have a committed relationship here that's well balanced and well functioning. Perseverance pays off. Could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe with a Scorpio. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success and a new journey begins. Not bad. Butterfly for the next 24. Butterfly for the next 24. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Negativity moves into the past and life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And with the Empress, you have love and money coming in or more of it. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What?
Guess what I was doing in my room?
What were you doing in your room? Cleaning? What were you cleaning?
I was cleaning my room with this.
And what were you wiping it up with?
Just my towels.
What color is the towel?
Pinks.
Is it like this big and pink? Okay, that's fine. Don't put too much water, though, okay, on anything. So you spray it once and then wipe it with the pink thing, okay? That's a good job, okay? You could do the table. Did you do the table?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
And then I did on the TV. I was with.
Oh, that's nice. That's very good. Good job.
Because I wanted to make sure it was still safe, and then I could go back to it.
Yeah.
I could check it on it.
Okay, that's
Make
good.
sure everything bad.
Oh yeah, nothing bad's gonna happen to him. He's safe. Look at his face. He's a good boy. Devin, money. You have money coming in. You have money coming in. Money is flowing. You're paying your bills. You may have a new job or business opportunity present itself sometime this summer. Maybe adding a new stream of income that could be bringing in extra cash. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You might even be thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in extra money. If it's slow to start, don't worry. Keep doing it. Like slow and steady wins the race. It could be bringing in more money, big picture. All about me in general for today. You may have choices and options around social activity. You could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Love could be heating up today or this weekend or maybe even this month. You have a couple of people around you. You have a Taurus, you have a Scorpio, you have a Cancer, could have a Sagittarius. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business or anything that you're doing today. Perseverance pays off, and with the Fool, you could have something fun and exciting come out of nowhere. It should be a pleasant day. It looks pleasant. Liz, love for this weekend. For this weekend, you might have choices and options. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the weekend. Could be spending time with Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe a Pisces, could even be a Gemini. Listen to your intuition. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Liz, general for today. Something should happen today that makes you happy. You might feel like you've seen good karma come back to you, or you may be spending time with a Libra. You've got the Empress here bringing in love and money or more of it. You're not looking back on the past. You're leaving disappointments in the past. Life is moving forward. The hard work you put into whatever you do today should pay off. May have money coming in today, or if not today, soon. Cause for celebration comes in today. Around having choices and options around social activity. Not bad. Devin, love, aka a flame. You have choices and options coming in around love and flings. That's really going to be your choice, whether or not you have something that's long-term or something that's just a fling, because you have the ability, the opportunity to manifest a long-term committed relationship if it's something that you're looking for. You've got Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may have a Libra. You could also have a Leo. Exploring your options around love leads to success. But you have long-term term commitment if that's what you want. If not, it could be your choice whether or not it's a fling. Just cannot love. Your luck around love is changing for the better, and you're making decisions that push life forward. If you're currently with someone, negativity is moving into the past and success comes in. If you're not with anyone, it would be new energy that comes in. Leave the past in the past and life moves forward. Anything that's slow, stuck, or stagnant will disintegrate. If you're not with anyone, you have a Taurus coming in. You could have a Virgo coming in. You may have a new beginning on the horizon with a Pisces as well. Listen to your intuition and explore your options. Success comes in around love. What? Success comes in when you explore your options. Oh, go ahead. You can show them that. Yeah. This was something we really needed. Yeah, exactly. Because what is it? What is this? It's got little smiley faces in it.
And like it's like
I had coupons at CVS, otherwise I wouldn't have bought that. CVS, I do so well at CVS. I had to buy the tape for my foot, right? The tape, that was, I think, $11. That was $15. With all the coupons that I had, I only paid $9 for everything. I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of CVS. Me and my friend, we've been fans of CVS since we were in high school. We used to spend hours walking around CVS. Like, why? Why are you so fascinated with drugstores? Especially CVS, we are.
Let me say something.
Yeah. What?
I would want to tell you, so this is what I need to tell you. When he comes back out that door, I want you to shut that door that you have. Just so he stays at me.
Okay.
Got it? Okay, so I'm gonna get something he really likes. I'm gonna bring it outside with me. And then you are going to run out and shut that door before.
And Mortis, I don't see the question. Did you send it with a blue heart? Bella, will I be able to... Will I be able to get the content job if offered?
What does he do? Silence.
Yes, I think you will. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? You've got new beginnings on the horizon that could be bringing in some decent money. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. And old, like betrayal or heartache, is healing and moving into the past. You might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And you may see an increase in money this summer. Not too shabby. Lucinda for the next 7 days. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly a Sagittarius. Lay down the law, set boundaries. If someone's overstepping, feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And something may happen in the next 7 days that makes you happy with the sun. Make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Mary, anything good coming my way soon? You may have choices and options around social activity. You could have money coming in, a little more financial stability. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something may make you feel relieved. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. You have the world at your feet. You're no longer holding yourself back. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Something nice may also be happening around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is positive. Lourdes, what do you think I will get first? The position of director at the school, or my study center? I think you could get the director position first, although the study center thing may be something that's a little bit more in your control. That may be a little bit more like if you focus on it, you can make it happen. Whereas the director thing may be a little bit more out of your control. So if you really want that center to move forward, I would suggest putting time and energy into that. It may be helpful. Sarah, we were together for 4 months. Has A, Pisces, ever intentionally with bad intentions manipulated, gaslighted, major lie? I know the chance for small lies is always there. Or did he really care, as he says? I mean, he cared, but the thing is that this whole situation is like, how much time did you spend with him in real life, in physical? Because it doesn't show that this was a real 4-month relationship. The way that it reads is that you were, like, this is kind of a little similar to the UPS guy. Like, you were fully vested in this relationship, thinking he was your boyfriend and things were going to move forward. And he was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, kind of talking to you, kind of pulling back, kind of playing games, but keeping you hanging on the line. So was there deceit? Yeah, there's deceit. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. And it still reads like you're looking or waiting for something to change. And the answer is like, you don't, like, you're not disconnecting from it. You're kind of like looking for, like, what's the reason? There is no reason. Like, the reason is that it felt good to him. It feels good. Unhealed men need a lot of women. That's what they need. So if somebody is not healed, like, they need a lot of attention from the opposite sex or whoever it is they're interested in. You know, it's like men that feel like less than, or they haven't healed themselves. They like having women hanging on them. And the way that this relationship is reading is that almost like you thought things were moving forward to something grounded and stable, and his intentions weren't meeting that. Just wasn't ever going to be what you thought it was going to be. So yeah, it was deceitful. It was deceitful. Tiffany, vibes between me and Ryan. They're okay. You got spontaneity, new beginnings, fun, excitement. That's pretty good. Luck is changing for the better. Good communication. Looks okay. Looks okay. Stacy, for today. You may have something nice happen around business. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Negativity moves into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but life is moving forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You may get good news. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. Crow's Nest, what's coming in for money in the immediate future. I'm hoping to get a job offer. You're going to get a job offer. Yeah. I'm going to say sometime, maybe within the next 6 weeks, you might even have choices and options around a job offer. You're no longer holding yourself back. Success comes in. The world is at your feet. More money is coming in. Finances are improving. Hey, Avery, what are you doing? She's awfully quiet and she's in the other room. I feel like I should investigate that. Avery? Let me go see. Avery, are you in here? And the door is shut? What is she up to? She's just sitting down looking at her iPad on the couch. Bella, reaching out to people on LinkedIn. Will I get a job this way? Yes, I believe you will. Will someone call me for a job in my field? I'm getting jobs that are unrelated. I think you're going to get a job that is related. I think you will hear from somebody, yes. Explore with Anju. Why is he talking to me now? Should I talk to him? Should I respond? Should I keep a distance from him? I'm afraid to show him my soft corner and even connect with him. What do I do? Slow and steady wins the race. I agree with you that it's okay to keep your guard up right now. Slow and steady wins the race. Trust is built over time. If you want to talk to him, that's fine, but do it on your terms, and you don't have to be super vulnerable right now. So if this is somebody that you're interested in and somebody that you want in your life, it's fine to go slow and steady wins the race. And if you feel at any point like it's questionable, it's insincere, you're vulnerable and the other person isn't, you can always pull back. You can always pull back. TT, what's the energy around me letting Nathan do the paperwork part to get a car in 25? I don't know how long it'll take to get another job, and I've been applying. Well, there's a couple of things happening here. First of all, I do think that you have job opportunities coming in this summer. I think him doing the paperwork is okay. You got a new journey here that could lead to success and a wish comes true. I also think it's possible to get a car before the end of the year. So I would say continue looking for a job, put it out there. You may even have choices and options this summer that come in. Like something could change around the situation quickly overnight out of the blue. So it's okay. Yeah, I think that you'll figure it out. Crow's Nest, love for the immediate near future. Cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you and life moves forward. You could have a Virgo or a Sagittarius coming in, and you do have commitment here, so you're not with anyone right now, but exploring your options and leaving things that aren't working will help life move forward quicker. And that may be sometime this summer.
So when I just came out, I should have got through all the way, and then boom, it's went open.
I opened it. I came out to check on you to see if you were okay.
Oh, that's fine.
I know you were fine, but I wanted to make sure.
No, I just want him to stay with me.
Oh, I see. But he's sitting right outside the door, right? Because he's in between. So he could be in between both of us. Holly, is it me or Oscar who pulls away? It may be him. I don't know. It kind of looks like this could go back and forth. And the danger of that is that this could be a situation that ends up like a cycle, breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together. He pulls away, you pull away, you come back, but it doesn't really ever go anywhere. It looks like him, but there is danger of the breaking up, getting back together cycle happening. Just keep that in mind. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Slow and steady wins the race, but life's moving forward on stable ground. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Teamwork is favored around whatever it is that you decide to do tomorrow or whatever you're working on. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Summer love. You have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship coming in before the end of the year, but I wouldn't rush into anything now. Exploring your options leads to success. You could have a water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you and explore your options. Archie, what does Tarot want me to know? What does Tarot want me to know? Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward quickly. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Leo. And Lourdes, I'm posting my PayPal question over, but it doesn't show. Okay, send it by email. That's fine. Macy, general for the day. Let me just open up my email because sometimes it takes a minute for them to come through. Macy, general for the day. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and a wish may come true around negativity moving into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. May feel relief around finances improving. Stacy, for tomorrow. You may have a new job or business opportunity come in that may be bringing in more money. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. An old wound heals and moves into the past. And focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle could bring in extra cash. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Success comes in tomorrow. Not bad. Not bad. Taylor, love for next week. Exploring your options leads to success around love. Maybe not next week, but that's what's coming in. You could have a new journey that begins with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Explore your options leads to success. You may have a little bit of passion headed your way next week. Lolly for next week. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and life could change for you for the better quickly. Maybe planning travel, possible road trip, disappointment, or a heartache is healing. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business where somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Pretty good. Queen City for today, love. If you have plans today involving a love partner or love interest, things will continue as planned and should be well functioning. But I don't see much changing here. So if you don't have anything planned, there's probably not all that much happening today. Things look a little slow. Nelia, general reading. You have a new job or business opportunity that may be coming in. You could have more money coming in, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan that can make you feel relief. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle could bring in extra money, and negativity moves into the past. Bianca, does H miss me, or is he happy with us and wants to continue with her? Now, I think he could miss you on occasion, but for right now, it does look like he's dating somebody else, and that may continue for a while. Lioness, will I ever have a chance to buy my own house, or am I a forever renter? You're going to be able to buy a house. If you focus on it, you're going to be able to do it, yeah. New love, why didn't Jay want to be friends with me when we had a good connection before? Okay, there's a couple of things happening here. First of all, the way that it reads is that this person was using you for something or uses people for something. It might not just be you. Like, it could be, like, I don't know, if they put together things or they own something or they're in control of something, but they may want to gather people for something or use, like, the way it kind of reminds me of, like, say, for example, somebody that sells Avon. They're nice to people that they want to get underneath them, and they're looking to bring people towards them, and they're nice when they need these people, but then when they don't need them anymore, they don't really care. But then there's more here than just that. So as far as having a connection or wanting to be friends with somebody, friendships happen organically. You know, when I met my friend Amy, she transferred to our school. We were juniors in high school. I didn't say I want to be friends with her. We met at school and we became friends, and we're still friends today. It's not it's like it happened organically. So you can't want to be friends with someone. Like, that's similar to, like, it's similar to like a limerence situation, like with anything else. Like, if you want to be friends with someone and it's not happening organically, it's like when somebody says, well, does he want to be serious with me? You can't want to be serious with somebody. You have to get serious. It gets serious over time. You become friends over time. Relationships build over time. You can't really want to make something. So you wanting to be friends with this person is similar to, like, it's similar to a limerence situation. And the other person just didn't have the same intentions because they had another agenda, which sucks. But I get it. I get it because I never, ever, ever thought that people did it with friends. I only thought that it happened with romance and love relationships until I saw that it happened with me. And then I started to see, like, I had a friend, I'm still friends with her. This is a different friend, who she kind of became who she was friends with. So, like, she would become friends with somebody, and then she started liking what they liked, and she started becoming what they were. And then they weren't friends anymore, and she'd be friends with somebody else, and then her dress would change, her attitude would change, her hair would change, and it would be like the new friend. Or she dated a guy and he was into this, that, and the next. She was into that, this, that, and the next. And then that changed when she dated somebody new. And I didn't realize that it was very similar to what I did, but at the time I never did it with friends. I did it just with guys. Not that I became who they were, but, you know, if I knew that they had an interest in something, I became interested in that. But it's like it's sort of like a limerence kind of a thing. Wanting to be part of a clique, or being outside the clique, feeling like if they accept you as part of them, then you're kind of like Like wanting to be friends with the popular people kind of comes down to. Like no matter how old we get, we still have that. Not even some people could grow past it. Not that you can't grow past it, but it's the same issue. It's just it's following you through life. Ruchi, next in love. When it comes to love, disappointments heal and move into the past and life begins to move forward. Maybe with a Sagittarius, old wounds heal and move into the past, but if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Also could be water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life moves forward. I'm Lourdes, I'm reading it now. I don't know that there's a way that you could prove this. I don't know that there is a way that you could prove it. You could try, but I don't know how you're going to prove that. Yeah, I don't know how you could prove that. How could you prove that somebody was... Because isn't that sort of what elections are? You know what I mean? Like, I know this is different, but like here in the States, like you have companies that donate to a certain political thing so that they could, you know, like some people donate to this guy, some people donate to that guy, but they're giving them money, which is essentially giving them the money so that they're successful in their campaign. So I don't know how you could prove that. I mean, we kind of know that that's what people do. I don't know how you could prove that. But you could try. You could try. It doesn't look like it's super successful, though. Mountain, good morning. Oh, yeah, it was great. I hope yours was, too. Why is TP treating me so differently? She used to invite me to a lot of other things and treated me like family. Now she treats me differently depending on who we are around. Maybe a control thing. For some reason, depending on who's around, she may feel like she's not good enough or she doesn't amount to what they are, you know, like feeling less than. So in order to make herself feel better, she treats you worse. It almost kind of like she makes herself feel like, well, at least I'm not, you know, at least I'm not there. Like, well, then you're beneath me. It's an ego thing. It's an ego thing. Doesn't make it right. And I would say something to her about it if it continues. But I don't think it has so much to do with you as a person as it has more to do with her. Like it makes her feel better about not feeling good enough if she can make you feel worse. That's terrible. That's terrible. Lockster. How will my job interview go on Monday? Will I get hired? You know, you got a good shot at getting hired. If for some reason you don't, you have new opportunity coming in this month. But chances are you got about a 70% chance, yes, you'll be hired. Butterfly A, is G going to be surprised when I don't show up after vacation? Yeah, they may be a little bit surprised. I think they may be expecting you to show up whatever it is. Migu, general for the next 24. May have money coming in. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward, and somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. shot. I love reading. When it comes to love, you might need to disconnect from or walk away from something that is no longer serving you or something that's been hurtful and disappointing. And then your love life may move forward with having choices and options. Possibly a water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or maybe fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life could change for the better quickly when you let go of what's not working. TVET for the next 48. TVET for the next 48. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Money's coming in, finances are improving, and you could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and negativity moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with a Pisces. Mountain, why has TP stopped inviting me to social things that she did in the past? Her friends, but she would bring me along. Like she would bring you along to other friends, like parties or gatherings or something. She might be feeling like, there is a level of control here, like I'll bring you when I want to bring you kind of a thing, which is a little bit controlling, but also may feel like maybe she's overstepping boundaries with friends by bringing other people. I don't know. Feeling, well, maybe I shouldn't do that, but yet it's a control thing. I think it's more of a control thing, like I'll invite you when I want to invite you, I'll bring you when I want to bring you kind of a thing. Wave, is Muhammad admin with another person? I think there is somebody else around Mohammed, yes. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Next 48 hours for Sunny. This person is no longer holding themselves back. Their life is moving forward. They may have a new venture on the horizon. They could have love, passion, and a wish coming true over the next 48 hours. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and the hard work that they put into work, school, or business leads them to success. Not bad. Magician's heart, snap, friend, Tacky's feelings, the next actions towards me. May think that you're a nice person, somebody who is grounded and stable. There could be communication that comes in, but it looks a little sporadic right now. Susie, what's coming my way next week? Success around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Virta, general. You've got, somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you have a wish that comes true. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news around work, school, or business. Money may be coming in, or finances could be improving. Oh my goodness. Did I just lose my spot? Hang on for 1 sec. Love Jingon. Will I receive a handy cam in the month of July? I think that could happen, yes, most likely. Mountain, I feel like someone has said something negative about me and now people are changing how they view and treat me. I don't see it. I don't see that though. I mean, look, people say negative shit and people talk crap all the time, so I can't say that's not happening, but I don't see anything specific or of significance at this time. Georgia, for the next few days. For the next few days, you have a new journey that begins. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan, cause for celebration comes in around finances improving. You could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Romance may be heating up. You could also be spending time with a Sagittarius, or you're being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. Not bad. Not bad. Mountain, why is MC treating me differently socially as well? May feel as if things are out of balance. Justice is in reverse, but so is the Fool, which means you're probably going to find out more around the situation. I would confront this person only because with the Fool in reverse, they'll tell you. They'll tell you, and then you guys can work it out. Yeah, then balance comes in, life begins to move forward, a wish comes true. I would confront them. Images, yes you can. Put a question. AM, does Solomon miss me and think about me lately? This person could think about you on occasion. You may run through their mind, but they're not ruminating or thinking about anything specifically right now. It looks like there is a disconnect where two people have gone in different directions. Death is in reverse, so I don't see all that much changing unless you're the one to reach out to them. Miss Billy, why does A not want me around her kids? Well, the big picture is it's a control thing. But beneath that, it's maybe afraid of what you're going to say to them, may feel that you're a third party that's interfering in her relationship, may feel like it's best to keep things separate. But it's the big picture is it's a control thing. I can't control the situation otherwise. Like, I need to be in control of things. Lon, do you see my man Ricky contacting you soon? Maybe this month. We just took a break. I don't think it's going to be this month. And maybe before the end of the summer, but I don't think it's going to be this month. Stephanie, will my throat heal? I would see a doctor. Not that I think it's not going to heal, but I think that you might need you may need something in order for it to heal. I wouldn't sit on it, especially if it's been more than a couple of days. family, near future for Jane and me. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you have happiness coming in around communication. You have things functioning better, and you may be seeing one another relatively soon. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful. Here, haven't I answered for you? Bernard, general reading for the month of July. Up until July 28th, or from the 20th into the 28th. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and money comes in. Lucky, general. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. May have choices and options around social activity. Should be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Something may happen this month that makes you happy with the sun. Clara, qualities of my future partner. This person may be courageous, confident, independent, hardworking. They may be outgoing, have a zest for life, love adventure. They may be a lot of fun. They also may be kind-hearted, caring, and sincere. Anthony, when do you see that I moved to a new job from the current one, and anything else that you see also? There could be a new journey that begins sometime this fall, which would be sometime maybe later in the month of September. New beginnings on the horizon that bring in more money. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Georgia, I did. Mountain, did TP take advantage of the card that I got her husband on Father's Day? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. All those. Jamie and Brianna, Aries. Okay, things still look slow. Death is in reverse. And she could be taking time to figure out what it is she wants and needs for herself. But overall, it looks like you have an improvement here around communication and spending time together. I would just kind of go with the flow of things, and let's see what happens. D for the rest of the weekend. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Listen to your intuition and life comes into balance. You could be planning travel. You have the world at your feet. A wish may come true. And you may be spending time with a Capricorn or another Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Peach, will I be receiving a check from the previous LS soon? Yes, I think that's possible. Adrian, general reading. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. Perseverance and teamwork around work, school, or business, along with feeling ambitious, leads you to success around work, school, or business. Cause for celebration comes in around having choices and options around social activity. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. What is it? Aves, what is it? Jess, what am I not seeing right now? Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Walk away from anything that no longer serves you, anything that's disconnected, broken, backwards, sideways, half in, half out. Let go of it, and life moves forward towards greener pastures with new journeys on the horizon. Let go of what you can't control. Net, what is up with DV and C romantically? It looks like they may be in a situation where they break up, get back together, break up, get back together, break up, get back together, and that continues. I'm going to say right now it looks like they may be together and things are moving forward. They may feel like things are functioning better, but it looks like it's a cycle that's spinning around and around. Amu, love and romance coming in. You have new beginnings on the horizon, but you might need to cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's stuck or stagnant or not really working for you, if you're waiting on something to improve, get better, get fixed, it's not happening. I would let it go, and then you have a wish that comes true, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It could be new energy that comes in, like towards the end of the year. Shraddha, how will my future spouse be? This person could be someone who's very positive, somebody who is happy, somebody who has a lot of energy. They may be warm, kind-hearted, down-to-earth, and sincere. Starfall, general love. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Walk away from things that no longer serve you, and it leads you to a much better place. If you're not with anyone right now, you have new beginnings on the horizon, possibly with a Sagittarius or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Cyrus was okay with the fireworks. Yeah, he's okay. Did I pass out, like from being drunk? I don't really drink. I used to, but I don't really drink anymore. Brenda, general for today. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Anxiety eases. You could have money coming in or good news that comes in around business. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and leave the past in the past. Yeah, Mountain, I answered the one about the Father's Day card. Georgia, timing on Todd's money coming in. They may have money coming in within the next 3 to 10 days. Mountain, from what I understand, she can be extremely jealous, so I was worried that she may have taken it the wrong way. But CP has been very good to me. I think she can be very jealous, I don't think that she's jealous. Is this about the card? I don't think that she's jealous about the card, but I think she does like to control things. And usually people that are jealous like to control, because jealousy is fear, control is fear. It all kind of like wraps up into one. But I think that's fine. I think the card was fine. Next, description of future partner. This person may be somebody who is attractive, nurturing, kind-hearted. They may be like accomplished, well-developed, successful, strong, independent, hardworking. And they may be like grounded and stable, down to earth. They may be very strong, have a very strong character. Maybe a little on the introverted side, but once you get to know them, they may not be like that. They may come off like that. Hawaii, did my KB call the cops on me? He's a liar. I do think it was him. Yeah, I do think it was him. Most likely it was him. Tamana, General. Is Ty mad at me for not coming to see him this weekend? I don't think he's mad, no. Do you remember the Hardy Boys mysteries? They're on reruns. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Oh, let me check. Hang on. To my Wi-Fi, it's connected. Is it working? It looks like it's working for me. I don't remember, like the Hardy Boys sounds familiar, but I don't remember what it was about. We have, Tamana, I said, life is moving forward for you. A wish was going to come true. Something nice would happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant will now start to move forward. We have a channel here, like, it's like old cartoons. And I keep trying to get Avery to watch Scooby-Doo. I'm like, you're going to love it. Everybody loves Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo always catches the guy. Something was on yesterday that caught her attention. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Bugs Bunny. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Macy, I answered for you a long time ago. Sarah, thank you as always for telling the truth, Green Cardi. I think he cared, as you said, but was unhealed. I felt trauma dumped on about his ex. He kept telling me he just needs time. He said he needs time before entering a relationship. He wants to know me well so that he doesn't choose the wrong person. I kept believing it would happen someday, but the crazy thing is, unlike my previous exes, he wasn't all bad. He was good at sometimes, which kept me hanging out. That's exactly how the trauma bond forms. Trauma bond forms because the person is good. They usually start off really good. They usually do everything that's right. They say the right things. They do the right things. And then they fuck it up somehow. They do something. They ghost. They do something. First of all, this person should not be trauma dumping you about their ex. When you enter a new relationship, you leave the ex in the past. You don't tell them everything that happened. I mean, you could tell them at some point what happened, but you don't use them as a therapist. Now, the trauma dumping is a big red flag to me, but they knew what they were doing. You don't meet somebody and say, I want to be with you, but I'm not healed yet. When I'm healed, it just doesn't work like that. Don't go out on the internet looking to meet people if you're not ready for it. And then, oh well, I'm not ready for it. I mean, I think he's waiting on the ex to come back. That's what I think is happening. And I think that he was probably going back and forth between you and the ex. I think the ex wants him back. But the idea of having to wait for the day that day will never happen. The day will never happen with anybody. It's either, it's like, I want to be friends with him. You don't want to be friends with someone. You're either friends or you're not. That's just it. There's no, well, I would like to be friends with her one day. Either you're friends or you're not. Don't go out looking for people if you're not ready to be in a relationship. And then you get the person hooked. And that's how the trauma bond builds. Because then the person leaves, they come back, they make the promises, they do the right things, then the pattern repeats. That pattern ain't changing. It's not changing. No, well, people don't know better. That's why they get, I mean, it's happened to me too, but people they don't know. You see, this is why, like, for years, like, I would hear people would say, oh, I don't need a therapist, or oh, I know better. It's so fucking arrogant. And I think everybody could use somebody as a therapist to shed light on things that they're not seeing. But you don't know, because if it were you, you would be telling the truth. That's a big thing that I learned that the hard way. That when somebody says something, you got to really look at their actions, not what they're saying. Because if I said it, I would mean it. If I said we're going to go to the store today at 12, we'd be going to the store today at 12. But other people say it. I told you about that story. I had a girl reach out to me from high school. We were never friends. We were never friends in high school. I knew of her. She was friendly with some of my friends, but her and I as friends, never. Reaches out to me on Facebook when Facebook was relatively new. And, oh, we should get together and catch up. Catch up about what? I haven't seen you since high school ended. I didn't know, I mean, we weren't friends in high school. But I thought that she was being sincere. So I was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm free Thursday. Oh, not this Thursday. Okay. I realized then she had no interest in meeting up with me. Why'd you say it? Why'd you reach out to me? You think I want to hang out with you? I don't care. I didn't even want to accept the friend request. I did it because I felt bad.
So when I took this and I went on the mirror where it was super dark, and then I put it, and then I looked at my wrist, and it was wearing up.
Oh wow!
And I also ate sausage mayonnaise, and I was laying down in the hall.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
I just want you to know where I was.
I don't think you're gonna get arrested in Hawaii. I didn't see that. It is so annoying. It's so annoying. And what drives me more crazy is when older family relatives do it to Avery. Like, that's what drives me crazy. Oh, I'm gonna take you here. I'm gonna take you there. You're not. Because it's never happened. You've never done it. You're just saying it. Don't lie to my kid. Drives me crazy. I keep trying to instill in Avery that you have to watch somebody's actions, not their words. I don't know if she's going to get that, but I keep trying. I'm like, you have to be careful who you have in your life. You have to be careful the energy you surround yourself with. You have to look at what people do, not what they say, because she's got some real ignoramus around her. Anyway. Sumia, general reading, love and finances. General reading.
Mom, each that I ate, I took a little half and gave it to him.
Okay, but you ate most of the sausage. He didn't, right? Is there any sausage left?
No, we don't.
Okay, that's good.
But he was standing, Mommy. I'm like, what? I still don't want to be. When I put my hands, I just stomach the cereal a little more hungry.
I bet he loved that. Oh, did he eat the pepper? Is that what he's eating right now? Okay, that's fine. Sumia, general. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Something may happen in the month of July that makes you happy. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you.
The counter.
Oh, yeah, what is this?
Oh.
What is this?
He took like my baby toy and then
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, Anthony, today's the 5th. Yesterday they had the celebration. We watched it on TV, like Macy's Day, fireworks. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Tanya, love coming in. Areas of your life that you feel have been slow should now start to move forward. Capricorn keeps showing up here. But the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. You could have a Leo coming in. You could have Sagittarius coming in. Life could change for you for the better quickly. Explore your options leads to success around love. Oh, Bernard, I did yours. It was from up until July 28th, that one. Yeah, I did that one, Bernard. I did it a while ago. I'm sure you were tagged. Tanya for the next 48. You have money coming in. Finances could be improving. You're no longer looking back on the past. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Hey, Avery, who's your favorite person in this world?
Cyrus.
Cyrus. Usually she says Shane. That's her youngest older brother. And they have the ice skating connection because he used to work at the ice rink. The sun rises and sets around him. So I'm surprised she said Cyrus. Male energy around my second side hustle. Energy is, okay, it's not bad. It's slow and steady wins the race, but yet feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and then things could move forward quickly. Hi, B-Wise. Energy for the rest of the month. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling better respected, better compensated around work, school, or business brings in cause for celebration. Energy is pretty good. Positive. Positive. Anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Michelle, energy for career in July. Energy should shift from being slow and stagnant to things moving forward to a place where you're feeling relief with more money coming in. So that's pretty good. Alrighty, if that's it, I'm going to wrap it up and I'll see you guys later. I think we're probably going to be home all day because I'm really trying to get this ankle to heal. I don't want to do too much. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.